All right, you know what time it is. It's where I was right, where I was wrong. Let's get into it right now.
When Brad was right.
All right, so Nike, we absolutely crushed it. Unbeknownst to each other, Christian and I said that 56 cents was going to be what it came into as far as earnings were concerned, and we were spot on with that. And actually, they came in and crushed earnings at what, 83 cents, 93 cents, Christian, somewhere around there.
That's a great question. I didn't know you were going to put me on the spot for that.
No, that's okay. It was either way. They obliterated earnings and they absolutely went bonkers. The stock's been doing well. It actually kind of carried the Dow pretty much most of the week. So absolutely killed it on that. I think Nike is one to definitely be holding on to in the future. I really love this one a lot. And I know that you actually made some pretty decent money on Nike as well, holding through earnings, Christian.
Yeah, earnings done good for me, and it's been, I mean, Nike's been great for us since before $100. Looking good. They're killing it e-commerce, digital consumer, and they also talked about how they are going to make moves to increase their margins. So the future is bright for Nike.
Fat Man Zoom strikes again. Speaking of Fat Man Zoom striking, Costco came out with earnings yesterday on Thursday after hours. I said 401. I had a bold prediction on that. Why not? Christian said 309, and the actual came in at 313, so not too far off. They had a record quarter, the largest quarter they've had since 2000. You have to go all the way back then to get that kind of growth from Costco, and they had 90% increase in e-commerce sales. They absolutely crushed this. It sold off, I guess, because it was more of a buy the rumor, sell the news, and there were some fears on, the expenses it took to, pay for measures to prevent and keep people safe as far as the Rona was concerned. But I don't think that there's anything to be concerned here. It dipped all the way down to 335, and I think that was an absolute steal. It definitely was for our Chaos Crew members, as we forewarned them that could potentially happen. So hopefully you guys were able to capitalize on that one. I do think Costco is still a buy and a hold, despite what happened after earnings. Consider this a gift moving forward.
Hot damn, you stole all my thunder. I wanted that retail number. That surprised me. We put it in our watch list for our Chaos Crew. So for those of you watching, in the description below, you click join. That's our membership where you can get a watch list every day from Brad, top 5 stocks he's watching. And in that watch list, we talked about the online sales. And I think that was a bit of a surprise. We think about it as a great company, and I think about it in store. But the fact that they had such huge growth year over year in their online makes me even more bullish, my friend.
Yep.
I think I chalk this up to profit taking. It wasn't like it was a spike. It was kind of steady. We said in the watch list this morning, let the morning shake out. And now as we speak, it's 341. It's down about 1.5%. So it's on the move back up just like we thought. Good work.
And thanks, man. And as far as I'm concerned, I still think that that special dividend is well on its way. To have numbers like that we haven't seen since 2000, it's got to be on its way. It's got to be around the corner. So I don't know if I would want to be without Costco shares, because whenever that special dividend comes out, people will go nuts. It happens every time that occurs. So definitely Costco's a buy in my opinion. Then we have Autozone, which I can't take full credit for. You knocked this one out of the park, Mr. Fat Man Zoom. So actual estimated earnings on Autozone was $24.51. The actual was $30.93. They blew this out of the water. Christian said $25.88. I said $25.23, and it just went well and beyond over that. The reason being is because, and it makes a lot of sense. People aren't going and taking mass transit options anymore for obvious reasons, and so they're leaning towards getting used cars. And so if used cars end up breaking, they're going to go to AutoZone to get it fixed, or to get the parts to fix it anyway, to do it themselves, because they're trying to save money. So all of it makes sense. AutoZone still is a buy in my opinion. I think that this one also sold off after earnings, but I think it's still very much a buy. They absolutely annihilated this.
Yeah, I expect it to go back up. The issue with AutoZone is that it's low volume.
Yeah.
But if you have a longer time horizon, grab this. It's a great stop. Well, we're not supposed to be giving advice. I'm grabbing this. And so at these levels, with it sitting at about 1140 right now, I love it. And this story ain't over for AutoZone. 1140 is a great entry, and I really like this company, and I think they're going to continue to knock earnings out of the park.
Analysts have this price targeted at around $1,500 a share. I think that they are spot on with that. Next is Walmart, and Walmart was one that wasn't related to earnings or anything like that, but we said that when it came down to the TikTok deal, that it was either Oracle or Walmart, and people were asking which one should you go with. We said Walmart was going to be the one to get into. I said 133 area was going to be a good spot to get it. Sure enough, it was. It ran all the way up to nearly $140 a share on Monday, and then Oracle did nothing but sell off the entire week. So Walmart was the clear better option here. Hope you guys were able to make some bank on this, and we are still stuck in limbo as far as the TikTok deal is concerned.
Yeah, you have to, you can't let your emotions get you on this. You have to understand that when you look at the situation, we called it. I mean, come on, we need to double where I was right, because we kept saying it's not done. The deal's not done. We think it will get done, but we didn't think it was going to be clean. We didn't think it was going to be easy. And as each day passes, it looks like we're that much further from getting the deal done. One thing we said Walmart was great because Walmart has other things going on. They have a lot of promising catalysts that have been happening. So all that's good in a way to hedge your bets, I think. We also mentioned in the watch list Fastly, who has performed really well as well, because again, we thought it was undeserved, but their biggest client is TikTok. And so they got hit pretty hard with all the news around TikTok potentially being banned. So that's back on the way up, just because it looks like it's a go. Yeah,
and I mean, the thing of it is that Fastly is only going to continue to get better and bigger, and this thing with TikTok is going to be a thing of the past. And honestly, I think with Fastly sitting under $100, it's not going to be there for much longer. Moving forward with all the
it's up another 4.5% right now. It's at 91.50.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I mean, Fastly has always been the one to own as far as I'm concerned. Still love the stock. That's not going to change. And then finally, we kind of did really well this week, and we're gonna give ourselves, we have to be wrong on something, I guess.
When Brad was wrong.
And that was Stitch Fix. So I said Stitch Fix was going to come in at a loss of 14 cents and beat earnings. I think Christian had something a little bit better as far as
loss of 8 cents.
Loss of 8 cents. And they came in with an actual, it was quite a miss on earnings. I don't actually remember the earnings miss. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was a loss of 43 cents.
Yeah, I thought it was quite sizable. So a really big loss there. I was hopeful. I think that my estimate was that me more or less hoping that Stitch Fix was going to knock it out of the park. But I also said, as of last Stock Watch Sunday, to be careful, because I think there will be a sell-off because they're still having issues with the supply chain side of things. And, just from a personal customer standpoint, they have been late on just about every single one of their deliveries. So I don't know what's going on as far as that's concerned. And we actually had some light shed on that, and it actually showed that they were having some issues as far as that was concerned. I still think that there's a bright future for Stitch Fix, and 2021 could be a year for them, but they're going to have to figure out how to get all that sorted out before they actually start to look a little bit better. That was a huge miss for them.
We agree on a lot of things. We disagree on Stitch Fix's outlook.
Yeah.
Down 17%. Having a decent day. It's right around that $26 mark. But it's been down 17% since before earnings close. I don't know, man. The reason, the model I can appreciate, my concern with Stitch Fix is, are people going to pay for subscription given the uncertainty in the economy?
Yeah.
And I think the answer is no, especially because all companies are going to e-commerce. So what was their advantage in their leverage of e-commerce and online digital sales? I don't think it's their advantage anymore when you got the Nikes of the world coming in, the Lululemons, all those companies coming in and stepping up their game. Well, now they got to compete, and you got to pay extra for the subscription. I'm not sold on it. It's convenient, but I think we need to be cognizant of the constriction of the economy moving forward.
All good points. Also, keep in mind the subscription does not. If you buy any of the clothing, the subscription is included in that price. So, if you actually end up buying clothes, then you don't have to worry about it. You can.
We get it. You love Stitch Fix. We get it.
Just saying. If we want to be clear on that, so
you're not convincing me.
I'm not going to convince you. But anyways, so I like it. Moving forward, there's been a lot of insider buying on that too. Tons of money on that, riding on them. So hopefully for their sake, they're right on it. But there you have it. There's where I was right, where I was wrong. If you guys wanted to know where that list came from, it was from Stock Watch Sunday, this past Sunday. We go through this every week where we try to assess and do and keep ourselves accountable on the things we got right, things we got wrong. Most of the time we do pretty well. This week I think we did pretty darn well, and even with that Stitch Fix call. But if you guys want to be part of that, then come join us at Stockwatch Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Would love to have you guys over there. And what else you got for me, my man?
Like and subscribe.
Yes. We'll get it together one day. Please like and subscribe. And if you guys want to join, be part of the Chaos Crew, hit that join button next to there as well. And we will see you for Stockwatch Sunday. Have a good one.